we'll see how things set up. You've got Taz kind of checking over. He does spot one, spots two. And they're going to be pushing up here already outside. We talked about mid-control. And we'll see if they can kind of lock this area down. Going to be pushing over there towards that bomb site. Now, we have some little HUD glitches that are happening here, but we'll fix that as we go along. Bomb's going to get moving in here towards the site. Going to be down to a 2-on-3. Bialy and Neo. Now it's left up to Neo. Neo, the last man standing. He's going to get taken down by the headshot. And so now it's going to be 1-0. And so right out of the gates, you've got iBuyPower picking up that quick mid-control, pressing through, and picking up the first round. Of course, this is the map that they selected in the map list. And I kind of like what you said about knowing that train was in the map pool. You can kind of consider saying, let's not select train now. Maybe they wanted train. Let me make sure. Who picked? I guess it was, I mean, never mind. It was left alone. It was left alone.
Inferno was the last map left after
yeah, so we'll go ahead and hop into this one as we're still here in our picture-in-picture. You got Virtus.pro on your top left, iBuyPower on your bottom right, or bottom left. So now we'll see if we get any opening kills here. Of course, closest to you on your screen there for iBuyPower, that is Skadoodle. Then next to him is Adren, and then it goes down the line there. You can't see the rest of his teammates. And then over on the other side, closest to us on Virtus.pro, that's Bialy. And then Taz is right next to him. And then Snacks is there in the middle. And so now we'll see. We've got, we have had an opening kill. That went to Adren onto Neo. Pasha, of course, has himself a scout, but he may not get the chance to use it. He's going to get taken down there by Swag. They're going to go ahead and push here inside of the site. CZs are brought out here by VP. Going to go ahead and push there inside the site. That was Taz. He's going to get dropped. And Swag with a nice spray down as he picks up his second kill in the round. The bomb will be ticking away now. And he's just going to be looking for some exits. And so he will pick up that scout. Smart play as he's going to try to be able to hightail it out of there. He'll drop that scout for Pasha in the next round. And so it looks like iBuyPower, they're going to take the second round. And I apologize that for some reason, since we had so many different restarts, that it's actually kind of changed up our game. So here, and if I can get a chance, I can reconnect into the game and get all these HUDs all fixed up if we can. All right.
And you know, the save round was actually, those second rounds are scary now with those CZs that we talked about in the scout. And iBuyPower kind of does what they're known for, and that's play very cautiously throughout the beginning of rounds, trying to play defensive while they're searching for any kind of aggression from the opposing team, and trying to avoid those maybe a stack or a scout, or just avoid taking any damage until they find where they want to strike on the map.
I'll give you some radio play-by-play right now as it looks like Skadoodle, he's going to get boosted up inside of mid. Taking a look over the top now on the other side right now, so we haven't missed anything yet. They're going to be saving for the most part. They've got one CZ. That's in the hands of Pasha. Actually, that was dropped over, and Snacks actually kept that scout instead. So we'll see what they end up doing here. There will be two taken down. Snacks and Pasha both fall, and so will Taz. We're almost in the game here. And so now you got Bialy and Neo left alive. They're trying to hold down over there towards that A bomb site. Let's go ahead and hop in to the action now, as it's going to be down to a 2-on-4. And now you got Bialy. He's going to be wrapping back around to see if he can pick up this kill on the Swag. But no, Swag with even 13 HP will finish things off here. And it looks like I still... well, there we go. Now everything's back to normal here. So we have everything listed out there. We have the map, mini map. I also have we'll have the kill feed there. So we'll be all set up now. So score right now 3-0. We haven't missed a gun round yet. So we'll see. You see Adren getting rid of that flashbang so he can pick himself up a Molotov now. Let's take a look at the overall setup. How are they going to be spanning out? You've got Bialy. He's going to be watching over there by himself. He's got an M4 in hand. And take a look at the setup. Two players over there going to be boosted up. One going to be moving quickly there inside of the vents. They've dropped bomb on this default. They haven't decided to push out yet. iBuyPower is actually waiting to see if anybody would push up. So let's take a look here and see the setup there. You can see they've got all the players that are going to be set up. No one has picked up the bomb yet. I make that Skadoodle. Let's hop back into the action now. You got Pasha, who's going to be inside the area. He's going to be able to pick up one. Bialy was over there as well, so they're going to go back around quick trades there. And we'll see if Taz is inside the site. Just on the other side, there's going to be one. Skadoodle right there on the other side. He's going to get taken down by Taz as well. And Taz just spraying. Actually got a few shots there. Now it's going to be left up to Adrin, down to a 1-on-2. Adrin picking up another one, so now it's going to be left up to Snacks here. Snacks just on the other side. 40 seconds left here in the round. Bomb is actually down over by quad. And so they haven't moved in yet. You can see that Adrin, he realized that there was a lot of time left here in the round. And so, but he doesn't know that Snacks has found his way over there towards the quad area. He's in a perfect position right now. 20 seconds left here in the round. There is a flashbang right there that he might be able to hear and pick up. And look at that, Snacks, perfect counter-strike global offensive timing. And so iBuyPower picks up the round. Snacks was in a very unique position as well because there was so much time, which meant there was so much opportunity for Adrin to move about the map.
Right, that actually Snacks got into that great position because of all that time. Adrin spent so much time watching his flank and being careful behind him that Snacks took the opportunity to find that perfect spot. And like you said, just a stroke of luck, that timing turns away at the wrong moment.
Well, it's one of those things, too. I mean, what happened for Adrin is he hit the pause button. And he didn't move, and sometimes that is a tactical advantage in those types of one-on-one situations. If you have that much time, you take advantage of it. It doesn't mean that you have to continue to move about the map because psychologically your opponent might be thinking that you're doing that. So it's kind of that cat and mouse game or those mind games you can play against your opponent. So again, I don't want to take it away from Snacks because he did find that right position. It was just poor timing or counter-strike timing, if you will, as he got taken down on the backside. So now it looks like they're going to be on a CZ save. You got 3 players, one with the Deagle, that's Snacks, and he has that in hand. They're going to go ahead and smoke up there inside of mid. Taking a look at the overall setup right now as we wait for things to pan out. Bialy's actually moved himself up through the smoke, so they know that they're not going to be heading over there towards main. So you're going to see that rotate happen. But let's see Bialy right there. I believe there is Skadoodles boosted up on top and pushing out there, and he misses all those shots. And so now it's going to be left up here to Taz, Snacks, and Neo. And smart play there by iBuyPower as they take the bomb back over there towards the A side. And so now Taz up top. He'll get dropped 5-0 now in favor of iBuyPower. A good strong start there by that team.
Right, and they played that entrance into that bomb site so slow, getting those opening picks and then not entering, thinking that the site was clear, waiting for more Virtus.pro players to peek out from their hiding spots, peek out from the angle they're holding, and just kept repeatedly whittling down those forces before they even had to make a move anywhere.
So we'll take a look here, see what they decide to do here off the start. Get used to seeing the default setups. Pasha's actually got himself an op in hand. He's going to be watching there towards that A main. He's actually getting spammed, I believe, right now. Let's take a look at here. And Snacks peeks out there over there towards the B side. Pasha was getting spammed. Let's go ahead and take a look here where that was. I believe it was through this area. And it's actually through. You can see that those bullets right there on the wall there. That's where he was getting spammed from. So really understanding the angles. They dropped him down to 41 health. So we'll see. They have rotated. They've got 3 players right now. You've got one over there, that being Taz, over by Connector. He's going to be there on the quick rotate. They smoked off that area. Here comes some smokes and flashes. Pasha, he's going to have to be pushed out of there over by Quad, missing that shot. And now they're going to continue to push here, but it's going to be left up to 2 members here from iBuyPower. Now it's narrowed down to a 2-on-2. 43 seconds left here in the round. And the bomb will get planted there as Nitro picks up one. Now going to be down to a 1-on-1. Just a smoke right over on the other side. And Neo playing it smart, realizing that he couldn't gone too far. And so he spams him through the smoke. 5-1 as Virtus.pro picks up their first round.
Right, and had some really nice entry frags by Nitro. Really toying with all those smokes that they threw just as they were going down and started entering the bomb site. Nitro had some great entry frags coming into that A site. And really smart play by Neo, just using that experience, understanding, that's where the bomb got planted. Let's just spam that smoke.
All right, so as we see the quick trade, something to take from that round as well is 4 of the players from Virtus.pro were taken out. So they had to rebuy all of their weapons here. And of course, Snacks had picked up the off that Neo had picked up from the previous round while he was left alive. Leg shot there into Adrin. AZK is able to push back through. Pasha in a tough spot, but he's able to pick up 2, and he makes his way almost out of there. He will get taken down by AZK. AZK has picked up 3 kills here in the round. And just like that, we're already down to a 2-on-2 as Bialy, he's getting fired upon there by Skadoodle over by Connector. He's taken down to 15 health. Neo and Bialy versus AZK and Swag. So we'll take a look here at the setup. See as they're going to be pushing in there over top. And you can see how they're just moving about. They're going to be lurking around. The bomb is in the hands of AZK. So we'll take a look here. See how they're going to be setting up, pushing over there. They haven't moved in towards the site. 47 seconds left here in the round. Neo right there. He's going to get headshotted. Great control by Swag. Now it's going to be left up to Bialy. And you can hear them rotating. Bialy knows that they're moving over there through the vents. He heard those bust open, so he's not going to be concerned about his backside right now. And the bomb is going to get planted in the back corner. Perfect position there over towards the over towards checkers. At least you're going to get angled from the checker hallway there.
Right.
So we'll take a look now, see where Bialy is.
I think he's just going to have to save with that with the health he has.
Let's take a look back. There was an op in the hands of Snacks in the earlier part of the round. I don't think he'll be able to find that one, and he won't risk it being at 15 health as well.
Right, and we talked about that mid control in this map is so important. We saw that opening battle. It got down to 2-on-2 just for taking mid, so we're seeing how much emphasis both of these teams are placing on that middle section strategically, committing 3 players to those gunfights there. And in that situation, just down in that 2-on-2, just once again, iBuyPower manipulating the rotations, and Swag getting that great shot in bomb site A, understanding that any other player is going to look towards A for the bomb to head there, and they just swing back to B and make it a no contest.
One of the differences that we're seeing as well, they understand kind of a different mentality from an iBuyPower team. Usually we see iBuyPower lurk or take their time in the very beginning of the round, and they waste it at the end. What's happening is there's been a quick change, a good entry, good trades for trade kills that have happened early in the round, and then they wait. So they take advantage. They really manipulate from there. AZK opening, again, getting that early entry frag. And so now it's you've got Bialy, who's still got the M4. He's still got a full set here. So even though he was able to save this M4, his teammates will not buy. So he's just going to cause some economy damage. He's picked up 2. He could make something really happen, as now he doesn't have any ammo to work with there. Nitro picking up that one. Now it's going to be left up to Snacks. He's going to be pushing around. He might be able to pick up an AK here. And the question here is, do you try to save it? Of course, the bomb hasn't been planted yet. Back over there towards backside, and Skadoodle peeks around with the bomb in hand. He has no fear there. And so now scores 7-1. And we'll take a look there on the other side. They will be buying Silence M4s. And Taz and Snacks really trying to decide what they want to do.
Snacks picking up a shotgun, actually.
And Taz picked himself up a $500 rifle. So.
And this isn't looking like an iBuyPower that we expected with all these roster changes. They seem very disciplined with what they're doing right now, and it's nothing crazy strategically, but what they're doing is confident and disciplined, and they're working really well together in these small fights that they get in.
Perfect flashbang over the top. He had his teammate there, but he is unable to connect there. As Skadoodle's, he's going to be able to go to town now. Switch back over here to Pasha. Pasha on the backside has picked up 2. He's going to fall away from the truck, but he took down the bomb carrier. Now we're going to see some smokes come around there. They're still not going to push in just yet. Skadoodle just waiting, and lands in the hands there. As now it's left up to Snacks and Neo. Bomb will get planted there inside of the A-bomb site now. So Snacks going to be lurking about here over towards the door. Door's open. Neo has made that call out, telling Snacks, hey, the door's open. You could probably be able to push here through in just a moment now. And Swag picks up one. Nice little shot there. He can be pushing out now, make something happen. Be right around the corner. There's going to be a Drin. Great. One of the things that you really know whenever a player's on point was whenever they get those instant headshots, really just lets them know that they're engaged and that they have those right headshot lanes, right? They're right there on the head, set up as they move about the map.
Right, and that's a second such a shot at Dren had. He had one very similar in his 1v2 win earlier in the half. And just they're doing so well with their entry kills wherever they're going right now.
Yeah, you can look in at the profile picture there. There for a Dren. That's from whenever he played for Team Dynamic way back when, and you can see that that's whenever Team Dynamic was winning a lot of Counter-Strike Source. So it's kind of a recall to that. So Snacks getting boosted over the top, but Swag is watching it, and that CZ is just something else. Snacks staying alive, though. That nade over the top, he is finally going to get taken down by Nitro. Neo in the back, you can see that, hey, now Neo is going to make the call out saying, hey, they're just waiting for us to fall in. There's no reason for us to push up now. They haven't made anything happen yet. So Taz, though, being the person that Taz is, he's going to he's found himself a good choke point. Let's take a look here inside of this area. Bialy just waiting around the corner now. Take a look at the setup now. Just waiting just around the corner. We'll switch back to his perspective now. They're going to be able to push in there. Nitro's going to fall. Oh, look at Skadoodle. He's going to get taken down and be left up to Adren. We talked about him quite a bit. He's going to say, I've got all the nades. I need to use all of them. And he's going to be pushing around there, spraying it away. And it wasn't as easy as it was before. And great job by Bialy picking up those two very necessary entry frags.
Yeah, really big play from one of their star players. And that is such an important win for them. They need to start putting some rounds on the board because iBuyPower is they're not slowing down. You know, the way they're playing, they're playing so smart and so aggressive on these entries into the portion of the map they're heading to. And
wow.
I mean, you know, Adren and Nitro are both playing really well. They're two kind of new player and their stand-in. So this could get hairy for Virtus.pro pretty quickly if they don't start putting points on the board.
Yeah, the reason why I said wow is we real briefly look at the scoreboard. Taz, Snacks, and Neo are at 3 or less. All of the kills that have been coming in have been from Bialy. And so now they're going to be heading over here towards the A-bomb side. They're going to have to force them out of out of position. And they're going to be pushing over the top. Adren, there's going to be Skadoodle. Skadoodle picks up 2. He has 0 regret there as he just pushes right through. He picks up another one. And so now you've got Neo. Last man standing. He doesn't even get a choice in the matter. He's going to go quickly to save here. They're going to be chasing after him, though. He's in a tough spot. There's going to be 1 kill being picked up there. And he's going to go ahead and play. Oh, tosses out the smoke and picks up another one. So he still has to hold it down for a while now. But right now he seems a little bit more comfortable than what most would be. See, they're just going to be waiting here. He's still holding this angle. Skadoodle not going to give it up now. And pushing back around, Neil picks up a 3rd one in the round. And so he stays alive and picks up 3 kills, so really causing some economical damage.
Right, and that hit by iBuyPower was so impressive. It was so swift and so decisive. The way everything was smoked off or mollied, and they just stormed over that box in the bomb site, and
yeah,
just you know, they just took over that so quick. And Skadoodle with those 3 kills is just that's just great play from him.
Yeah, he had 0 fear as he boosted up and made things happen. So now, starting off the round there, getting that entry kill is going to be Swag there on to Pasha. So we'll go ahead and take a look back here at the setup right now. Got Bialy watching over there. He's got the smoke, though, to help him out. Now they're going to see the rotate happen here with Taz and Snacks.
Putting a lot of faith in Neo to hold that B bomb site all by himself.
Yeah, Neo over there towards the headshot area.
You know, one thing that iBuyPower has always been notorious for being good at is when they get that opening pick, being able to manipulate those rotations and kind of take advantage of. They're so smart in how they move across the map, and you know, this is gonna, if Virtus.pro can't stop dying first in these rounds, it's just causing them issues.
Now this is the iBuyPower that I was talking about before. They take a lot of time off the clock before they really execute, and it really forces their hand from there. They have to win all of their gunfights. And right now they actually catch Taz, who's going to be rotating back around there. So while they're going to be attacking here in just a moment, here comes the smokes and flashes. Here's what you talked about before. See if they can get some openings here. Bialy going to be right there. He picks up 2 there. And now there's 1 player that's over there towards Quad. That's going to be Snacks. Snacks going to be worrying about his other angle. Now it's going to be left up to Neo, down to a 1-on-2. As now they'll know that he's going to be heading over there towards the truck side. Bomb has not been planted yet. 8 seconds left here in the round. Causing a ruckus is going to be Neo. Neo versus Nitro. Nade over the top. Down to 8 health now. Caused so much damage. And peeking out perfect through that box there. And so now it's going to be 9-3. Great job by Neo. But really, it's the fault of iBuyPower and their positioning there at the end.
Yeah, and that's it's kind of that double-edged sword, how you said they like to take so much time off the clock. And what that causes is any sort of issue, anything that goes not according to plan, like the bomb dropping far away from where they want to plant it. It just causes so many problems for them when they run it down that low before executing. And you know, Bialy just getting those 2 frags just kind of saves that round.
Yeah, one of the things that we can talk about here is whenever they pushed through, I believe the bomb carrier went over in this general direction because Bialy was here. He was winning that gunfight. And so from there, it forced them, they continued to push through, and then they realized they didn't have the bomb because the bomb fell right there. But let's go ahead and hop into the action right now. You've got AZK who's picked off Pasha. The CZs are out. And so right now looking over here towards the A bomb site again. You've got Bialy in the backside watching this angle now. Well, back over here, he's almost caused a little bit of damage. And Swag still causing some pain over there. So now it's going to be down to AZK and Skadoodle. 2-on-2. Bialy watching the cross here. Peeks out, headshot there, and he's trying to be able to pick up a second one. Now it's going to be right around the corner. It's going to be Neo and Skadoodle picking up the kill, even going in for the plant. There's an extra $300 in the bank. And so he ends up at the very end, picks up $900.
Yeah, and Bialy is just, he's the only one doing work right now on Virtus.pro. You know, we've seen Neo have a couple nice clutches, but Bialy's, you know, putting them in positions to win with the way he's fragging right now and when they enter this bomb site. And it's just so difficult right now for the rest of the Virtus.pro players to kind of transition those into round wins.
Bialy's 18-11. And as you look down and further down on the scoreboard, you've got Snacks and Taz at 4-3. And so we'll look at some of the entries, see where we can open things up. Right now, Bialy's in a tough spot. They're saving for this last round. They didn't even elect to buy CZs. So right now you've got Bialy. He's going to play aggressive, and he's going to get punished quickly there by Swag. Swag spamming. And Swag says, hey, I still have a CZ. I'm still good to go now. And now you've got Snacks who's left alive here, and he's going to not take the nade, but the Glock headshot. 11-3 now. And so as we look at how the team effort on the other side for iBuyPower, it's really kind of gone all the way across the board there.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's playing well. You know, Nitro and Aden having some great entry frags and great rounds. You know, Skadoodle with those entry rounds over the box, and Swag is just, you know, he's doing what Swag does, and it's kind of like play back a little bit and then get those picks when they're needed and cut off some rotation. So they're playing like a well-oiled machine, which is really surprising to say for them with the stand-in and that new player.
Causing a little bit of damage there to Pasha. As we'll look at, this is kind of their default, what we've seen from iBuyPower. You can see how they're, see if we can catch an angle here.
And look at the map present iBuyPower has right now. They're spread out so far across the map as now they're transitioning over to the bomb site B, but they're making sure as AZK gets that pick that they know where everyone is at any time. They know there's no pushes in this area.
Yeah, so Snacks, he's backed up here. Now he's going to get forced out. He will smoke off the area, but he needs to look out for a player to push in here. He is not dropped out just yet. Swag's just there waiting for him. And so he's really in a tough spot, but here he comes. Here comes the Max 7. As he does pick up one before he gets taken out. Bosch on the backside takes a little damage from that nade. They're going to be rotating back around. Skadoodle is low on health. And here comes the molly there. They have not decided to push in just yet. Pasha is going to get taken down. Now left up to Taz. Taz hasn't done anything as of yet. He's got 3 kills here in this game, sitting at 3-13. Going up against Skadoodle, who's low on health, down to 6 health. Bomb is now going to get planted in the backside of this B bomb site. Skadoodle just right around that box there. He's going to go ahead and get peeked out, get taken down. He does not have a kit either, so he has to make something happen right now. He's going to be right there inside the site, and Nitro will be there. 12-3 is going to be your first half score, and really you have to wonder, you know, right out of the gates, iBuyPower showing why they were effective, maybe not during DreamHack, but they were effective during their tour. They believe they did really well. They got to the championship game there
At Face It.
So it really just proves that they are a good team. Of course, I believe that may have been, correct me if I'm wrong, that was with a little bit of a different roster at the time.
Yes, it was. It was when they had Days and Seal. I got to that championship. And,
right.
And that was one of the big question marks, is how they were going to make that transition and how they were going to perform along that. And, you know, we've seen iBuyPower, even, you know, their old lineup, and now they win these ESEAs. You know, these are their tournaments that they've been winning. And they play so much better on home soil. And maybe that's kind of what we're seeing. But also I just think that the longer this team has to gel, they're going to keep getting better and better, obviously. But they're showing a level that I don't think anyone expected this early on in the transition.
All right, so really we need to see from Virtus.pro. Of course, it's a shoutcaster's job. Anytime that we're at a first half of 12-3, next thing we're supposed to say is the pistol round is very key here.
Yes, as if that ever went stated too often.
Maybe one day I'll get Microsoft Sam. I'll just push a button. I'll have him read that out for me. And right now we've got AZK holding here inside of the site. CZ out. Picked up the first one. Taps away. Picks down the bomb carrier. He does have a teammate right there. They will chase after him. That's going to be Nitro on the backside of the site. And Nitro battling it out. They both have to reload. He's up against Bialy, and Skadoodle chimes in. Now it's left up to Pasha. Pasha worrying about his flank. He's going to get taken down there by Swag. 13-3 here in favor of iBuyPower.
Yeah, and that's rough. And we saw, you know, we talked about iBuyPower's A hits, how decisive it was on attacking that bomb site and getting past those smokes and into the bomb site and finding the defenders. And you saw EZK just kind of manipulate the smoke there with that CZ and waiting for Terrace to kind of come through that to him, and being a little bit aggressive, turning those corners, and really just stopping that attack in its tracks and giving his teammates time to rotate.
Yeah, some good points to bring in here. I am following and looking at the tweets that are being brought out. You know, Adrin, you know, he had a good leadership role whenever he was playing there with Team Dynamic. I mean, if you look at it, AZK's with them. They've had this combination. So, you know, whenever when they let go of Dazed and Steel, they brought on two players that could really fill in those exact roles. As right now they're going to be pushing over here towards the A site. Nitro staying alive in this area. He picks up 3 kills, make that only 2 as AZK picked up 1 of those. And so now it's going to be left up to Pasha. He's going to get taken down. AZK picks up 3. I'll get back to it. 3 kills in the round. And so now 14-3. And iBuyPower, they're looking strong here in the first map. Of course, if you're just now tuning in, this is a best of 3. So the first map right now, of course, we're on Cash, which was selected by iBuyPower, and it's really showing in that fashion. But the next map after this is going to be on DE Train. And then the last map is going to be on Inferno if we get to that point. But it's going to be very tough for Virtus.pro as iBuyPower, they're going to be starting off on the CT side on Train after this one. But of course, as I'm supposed to say, this game's not over yet. But realistically, based off of stats that are out there, they're in a tough spot.
Right, and they're full saving this round to kind of go for the tie next round. They're going to let it get to that 15, and then they're going to buy up their AKs, having bought pistols and armor the last round.
Adren with only 1 bullet left in his FAMAS just peeks out, pops. And so now 15-3. I feel sorry for anybody that was in the CSGO lounge that was betting on this one.
They're nervous.
But right now we're at game point, not match point. Game point here for iBuyPower. And we'll see what happens on our first gun round here in the second half.
You know, I'm interested to see they put the emphasis on defending that middle for the first portion of last half when they were CT. So I'm wondering if they're gonna. Doesn't look like they're gonna try and take any kind of mid control anytime soon right now.
All angles are smoked off, so VP doesn't have the opportunity to push through and get those entries. So now Neo just working the angles that he knows. So we'll kind of span out across the map. Take a look and see where all the setups are. You got Bialy watching that push. You got Taz watching that angle as well. They're all just waiting and set up in positions to really make those pop shots, or at least get those entries. So Pasha, he tried to make that one happen there, spraying away, and Skadoodle low on health now. So we'll continue to take a look at the setup. They have not committed to an angle as of yet. The bomb carrier is still over there towards the A side, but they have not committed to it yet. 45 seconds left in the round. Seems like a lifetime as we see how they're going to be set up here. You've got Nitro over here. Now finally, AZK wins that battle. Going back over here to Nitro. Nitro holding down this angle. They're going to go ahead and push in here. He picked up 2 last time, but he's going to get dropped quickly there by Bialy. Neo hasn't planted the bomb yet. Snacks evening it back down to a 3-on-3. Take a look here from Snack's angle right now. And Snacks will go ahead and fall. Bialy on the backside of the site here. You got players to worry about. Neo picks up 2 there. And so now it's going to be left up to AZK. AZK going to be pushing over the top there. Picks up 1. And he's got the CZ, and he comes back around. Bialy will answer back. So they're hanging on by a thread, 15-4. It must be a long thread because they're going to have to continue to climb their way up.
Right, and even though that's a round win for them, losing 4 people in this kind of a situation is going to make it just so hard for them to build up any kind of economy to make this comeback work. You know, it's still just a giant hole for them to dig out of.
Again, there's some other good points that are being brought out that, you know, I check out every now and then with Counter-Strike. A long time ago, Adren and AZK were grouped up with Swag as well, Swag and Skadoodle. So this team has, at one point, they had existed before. I believe that Nitro was the only player that was different. So at DreamHack winner in 2012, this team was together at that point. But I think there was a lot of growing that Skadoodle had to do from that event because that was so long ago. Now Skadoodle, he's matured greatly in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. I've actually asked him about, you know, do you play any other games now? And he said no. So.
And Adren actually, iBuyPower electing, Adren must have had a lot of money picking up the only player with a gun. He has a Zop, and he actually gets that opening pick on Takasha. And we do see they gave up mid control to Virtus.pro. I mean, they are saving, so they weren't able to be any kind of aggressive safely in that middle zone. So Virtus.pro can kind of they have so much space to work with right now, even being a man down.
Really giving up that B entry. Now you've got back over here with Adren. We are about to see them push over here towards the area. And so towards that B side, back over, let's find Adren here. Picks up the first one. Now remember, Swag's over there towards checkers. And they're going to be waiting. Haven't pushed in. No fear there as Snacks, he gets by. Now we're going to see they're going to be pushing back around. So there's going to be Swag. He's going to fall. And now it's going to be left up to Taz down to a 3-on-1. Taz, he's going to get dropped there, and that's going to do it 16-4. And that's going to be your first map score. And that will bring us into map number 2, DE Train. So put it in the book, 16-4.